Okay students, in this video again we will discuss the same unit, that is laws of motion, and next part of the friction is, now two definitions are there here. One is the coefficient of static friction and another is the coefficient of kinetic friction. Now first definition is, that is coefficient of static friction means the limiting force of friction is directly proportional to the normal reaction. That is, it is the laws of friction where the force of friction means static force of friction is directly proportional to the normal reaction. From that law of the friction we can find out the value of coefficient of static friction. So the definition of the coefficient of static friction is that the limiting force of friction is always directly proportional to the normal reaction between the two surfaces in contact. So suppose Fs is the limiting force of friction and R is the normal reaction, so Fs will be proportional to R. So when we remove that proportionality sign, we have to write some constant here. So constant here is mu s. Mu s is the coefficient of static friction. Therefore Fs equal to mu s into R. Therefore mu s will be equal to Fs upon R. So coefficient of friction is always equal to the ratio of the static friction to the normal reaction is known as coefficient of static friction. Now similarly we can define the next definition, that is coefficient of kinetic friction. The coefficient of kinetic friction is represented by UK, mu k. Mu means that is the coefficient of kinetic friction and k represent here the kinetic. So the coefficient of kinetic friction mu k, again we can write the definition of this. The limiting force of friction means here is the limiting force of kinetic friction is always directly proportional to the normal reaction between the two surfaces in contact. Therefore again we can write here Fk, that is the kinetic friction is always proportional to the normal reaction, and Fk is equal to, write some constant here, that is mu k into R. Mu k is the coefficient of kinetic friction, so mu k will be equal to Fk upon R. So these are the two same formulas are there. Mu s equal to Fs upon R and mu k equal to Fk upon R, means the ratio of the kinetic friction to the normal reaction is always equal to the coefficient of the kinetic friction. Now these two formulas is used here to discuss the angle of friction. Now it is another most important part. Angle of friction means the angle between the normal reaction. Now we have to take here one object. This is the one square block here that is placed on the horizontal surface. The mass that is m of that block, so weight W equal to mg is acting in the downward direction. So normal reaction is acting in just upward direction, that is equal to R. That is a normal reaction. And when we complete that diagram, and here is the along this direction, then this is the magnitude or limiting friction when the force is acting. So limiting friction is acting here in between the two surfaces in contact, so it is a magnitude limiting friction. There is a normal reaction. When we complete that parallelogram, so this value, that is O say C, so OC, that is the diagonal of this parallelogram, it gives the resultant value of the normal reaction and the limiting friction. Now from this figure we can discuss the definition of angle of friction. So angle between the normal reaction means this is the normal reaction along this surface, this is the normal reaction, and the resultant of the limiting friction. So limiting friction is acting here, a resultant of limiting friction is, that is OC. This is the OC is the limiting resultant of the limiting friction. Now angle between them, this is equal to theta. This theta is called angle of friction. So this angle, it is made between the normal reaction and the resultant of the limiting friction and the normal reaction. So the angle between them, that is equal to theta. Now we can find out the value for theta. We have to take here the triangle OC, say it is equal to B point. So in triangle, now in triangle OCB. We have to find out what is the value of tan theta in this value. So this limiting friction represented by force F. So this is equivalent to this BC. So this F will be equal to this F. This is the perpendicular in the triangle OCB, and this is the that is equal to the base. So base equal to R, perpendicular equal to F. So tan theta will be equal to BC upon OB. That is BC upon OB. Now put the value, and BC here is equal to F, that is equivalent to here F, and OB equal to normal reaction R. So tan theta will be equal to F upon R. But we know that the ratio of the limiting friction F to the normal reaction is always equal to the coefficient of static friction. So since mu s, it is equal to F upon R. So this is equation number 1. This is equation number 2. Here we know that mu s is always equal to F upon R. Now from equation number 1, equation number 2, F upon R in the right sides are equal to each other. So in the left side, that tan theta will be equal to mu s. So this is the first relation here. Tan theta equal to mu s. We can find out the value of theta. So theta will be equal to, that is tan inverse mu s. So from this formula we can find out the angle of friction. But this result gives the relation between the coefficient of static friction to the angle in terms of theta, in terms of tan theta. So we can write a relation here, tan theta will be equal to mu s from the equation number 1 and number 2. Now this is the one part here, angle of friction. Now another part we have to discuss here in the next video. Okay, thank you.